Hey guys, and welcome to a new episode of Talking Business with Jay. I'm here at Major Printing. I'm here with Joe and John. Guys, thanks for having you on the show.
It's a pleasure.
Give us a little information about where we are, the address, and a little bit about what you do.
So we're here at 934 Savage Place here in Union. We've been in this location since the 70s. We actually started out on Stuyvesant Ave.
So how did you guys start and where did you guys come from?
Business actually started in 1954. They started right here in Union on Stuyvesant Avenue. And they moved here to Savage Place in 1970. My father had a partner, Eugene Struble, at the time.
Okay.
And in 1979, he became the sole proprietor of the business.
Okay.
John and I decided to join them. So we have a nice little family business here. What happened was I graduated high school in '79. I went to Rochester Institute of Technology, got my bachelor's science degree in printing management. 10 years later, John did the same thing.
Oh, same school?
Same school.
Oh, wow,
Yeah,
great.
yeah.
So alumni, I get that. Cool, very
Exactly,
cool.
yeah.
And you guys came right in and just started, or were you working
Yeah.
during school?
No, yeah, a little bit of both. So even when I could remember the days over on Stuyvesant Avenue, being in that little print shop, and they did all the local stuff, and then they moved over to here, and it was just 2,000 square feet, that building there.
Okay.
After I graduated from RIT, the business really started to grow. We updated all of our equipment, and we needed more room. We had paper sheds. This was like the parking lot. We had paper sheds on the other
What
side.
do you mean? Oh, just sheds with
Yeah,
paper in
yeah.
them?
Because we had no storage space.
Wow.
So
We didn't
so
have enough
sheds.
room.
So this was built afterwards?
Yeah,
where we
so
are?
1991, we put this building up. This is 4,000 square feet additional.
Okay.
So now we're 6,000 altogether.
Oh, wow.
We had a big 4-color printing press back there. We had 2-color equipment. Back then, offset was the thing, and you needed big, heavy iron.
Heidelbergs?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
we
remember
had
those. So
yeah.
my father had a printing company for some time, and I remember we would go into different shops and we would see those. They were monsters. I
Yeah.
mean, you had to walk those. It wasn't like
Yeah.
a printer where you think you just go up, put the paper in, and something comes out.
Right.
It's extremely serious. I mean,
Right.
it is intense work to walk up and down those machines, make sure they're inked, make
Yeah.
sure they're greased properly.
Yeah.
So did you guys work on those as well?
Yeah, we did. So the interesting thing was, so when I went to RIT, all of that big equipment was there in the building, and we had students from like all over the world in,
Oh, wow.
in that school. So 10 years later, when John graduated, I would go up there every year to drive him up to school and pick him up. And it was totally changed. All of that big iron was gone. All of that big equipment was gone. It was all Max.
Oh,
So
everything
it's
was.
really perfect timing, because then when John graduated, he updated all of our
So
pre-press
he was
equipment.
able to upgrade you guys from
Yeah.
when you came out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my good. So let's just.
great.
So what do you say that you're most proficient in? Again, I know this is a cutting machine that we're leaning on here.
Right.
So this is used for a lot of jobs. But give me some of the things that you guys really feel you're proficient in now.
Right, so everything that businesses need.
Okay.
So, it starts with business cards, letterheads, and envelopes, obviously, but we like to help people with their advertising and their marketing needs. So what we've done recently is we're like, how can we make our clients more successful with their mailings? Because we're doing a lot of mailings. And
You
we
see
have
a
this,
lot of that right now. A
Yeah.
lot of people are going into mailings.
Yes.
Is it now? How do they do it? Because do they get
Well-
like sections? How does it work?
Here's the thing. People have been emailing the last, 10, 20 years.
Yeah.
And now you have 200 or 300 emails in your box, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
how many
Or 10
pieces?
different accounts.
Yeah.
And you're just getting
You start
So-
sending it off to junk.
Right.
Yeah, it is.
So now we're saying, like, how many pieces of mail do you get in your mailbox every day? 5, 6?
Yeah. You're right.
So it's like you could stand out more in the mail. People could touch it. You're getting to them that way, and you're taking a look at it as opposed to deleting emails. So we came up with this
a lot
new
more
service.
personal.
Yeah, Direct Mail Revolution. And what it does is it combines 7 technologies.
What's that? Give me a quick
Trying to give you a
synopsis.
little-
Oh, okay. Passing it on. Go ahead. Come on,
Well, so
John.
we take print mail, direct mail.
Okay.
And what we do is we put a QR code on it, and we put some technology into the printing of the card, so that the people who receive it now will also start getting their Facebook ads. They'll start getting social media ads on Instagram.
Oh, okay.
They'll get informed delivery, which is a free service from the post office that's offered now, which actually sends you an email with everything that's going to be in your mail that day.
Okay.
So a picture of the postcard will be in the mail in your inbox. So you hit the email part. Then anyone who's on that mailing list is also going to get the social media ads.
Oh, wow.
And what happens is the company who sends it out is now going to start getting leads based on people who click on the ads. So we combined print and social media and informed delivery to reach with one mailing. You reach people in 7 different ways.
Not to use a cliche phrase, but it's like a one-stop shop. It's almost, because when they tell people in marketing, you're supposed to hit them in 3 times, right?
Right.
So you're doing that all in one jump. You're getting them on social, you're getting them in print, and you're being able to get them whether they go to their website.
Yeah.
They'll go to your website.
Yeah. Wow, that's interesting.
Another cool thing we do too is we give them a phone number that ties right into their main line, and it records every call.
Oh, so they can get the feedback of what's coming from those mailers.
Right.
So they know where it's actually coming from. They don't
Yep.
have to sit there and guess where the marketing's at. It's a great way to keep the data straight and make sure that your money's paying and you're getting what you were receiving. Wow.
Probably the strongest part of it is that we place a pixel on their website, and every person that comes to their we try to drive as much traffic to their website during these 30 days as possible, and we track every single person that comes to their website. That's a red hot mailing list for the next mailing they do.
So let me ask you a question. If you could pick specific businesses that you see this working for, which ones do you see are like your
we love
unos?
we love B2C, business to consumer.
Okay.
So B2B is a little bit more difficult because we're working with Facebook and Instagram, and there are individuals on the mailing list which have Facebook and Instagram, but when it's B2C, it's deadly. It's
a little,
getting right down to their
person.
Yeah, right down to their home. Yeah.
So have you done anything recently that we can speak of that really worked well? Like give us a little tutorial or something.
I'll tell you what, we have a realtor using it and reusing it, and is he on his 2nd or 3rd mailing?
He's on his 2nd mailing, but he did maintenance in between the mailings, so you can keep the social media going in between your mailings.
Oh, okay.
So that you can continue to get leads and track who's coming, so that the next time you mail, then you update your mailing list to the new leads.
Oh, wow.
And
so
then
it's constantly growing.
Yeah, it's a constant
evolving.
marketing plan.
Yeah.
Wow. So now, how long have you guys been doing this portion?
It's a little over a year.
Okay.
Yeah, it started in March of last year, so we renewed and we got all the technology working again this year, and it's been working out really
It's wild.
well.
We went from those large machines that we were speaking of, where you had 10, 15 individuals back here running around, to now it's still print, it's still out there, but now you're adding that technological savviness to
Exactly.
it. Well, where do you guys see it going in the future at all? Do you have any ideas? Do you think where it might? I mean, again, cell phones are always a big deal, so we know that information is very valuable to have. And
well, you know what? That's part of it too, right? We're allowing people to text a code to the company.
Oh, wow.
So we get the mobile as well. So that's a big part of it.
It's all linked together. So they can text. If you ever got a text that said, "Hey, click here to reply or to fill out a survey."
Sure.
You're capturing data from an interested customer.
Every time I go to the dentist now, I've been going to the dentist, and every time I go, first they have us fill out the survey for COVID reasons, but then on top of that, they want a survey afterwards.
Right.
How do we do? What can we do better?
Right.
And then it's constant though.
Yeah.
And what we like to say with our background in print and marketing is that we help our customers too. If they don't know what message they want to send, we try to help them with the message. We design the postcard.
Oh, great.
If needed, they could have their own designer do it. We can give them ideas on what they want to use, and it just helps them feel comfortable with using us with everything. We use all the years of both of our backgrounds to make the new technology work better
and help raise their business. I'm sure you also do promotional products as
Absolutely.
well, shirts, pins, hats, coats, anything you can name, water bottles, all of those things. I mean, it's again,
Poster signs
one-stop
and
shop.
banners have become a big thing.
I saw on the way in, you need a lawn sign. It's a lawn sign that asks you if you need a lawn sign. So again,
vinyl banners. But so what we're doing with direct mail marketing and this new direct mail revolution technology that we have, it's really like an omni-channel approach.
Ooh.
So and that's where I see the future going. It's like many different channels, but you're all using like that same piece of artwork, so you have that continuity. People are seeing it and they're clicking and they're going, yeah, I recognize that from somewhere. And then that's
it's like
your
Nike.
company.
You see this, you see the symbol,
Brand
and again that goes
recognition,
back to branding, exactly, and that goes back to marketing is between 3 and 6 hits. So like you said, they're doing it the one time, but you're really looking for that second or third time to get that sweet spot because you're hitting each of those spots numerous times. People are going to catch on to it.
Right.
I have to say again, having a taste of the industry, not like you guys did, but having a little taste. You guys have been in it 20 times longer, but I can appreciate how far you guys have come. Again, Stuyvesant Avenue to here, and then now where you've taken it, it's got to be light years apart.
Next year will be my 40th year in the business.
Oh, congratulations.
John's 30th.
Wow.
And the other thing I want to say about 1954, we were one of the charter members to join the Union Township Chamber of Commerce.
Yes, I forgot. Yes.
I'm still active in it. I'm the vice president of membership.
That's excellent.
And Jim Masterson does a great job for all the businesses in town.
He absolutely does. I have to say, shout out to Jim Masterson and the chamber itself. All you guys do such a great job for the entire township and the businesses. Great support group.
Yeah, we try to help each other out.
Oh, you guys do. The
events,
everything. We got the 5K he's talking about is coming up soon. So
that's right.
That's going to be exciting.
We'll do a lot of the collateral for that. We'll do a lot of poster signs and banners for that.
See?
The T-shirts.
So it sounds like there's a lot for the future for you guys.
Yep.
And I mean, your past is rich, obviously, and you've been here and you've been part of this town. So I have to say thank you for that and thank you for the future. Can you tell everybody at home, how do we get a hold of you? What can we do if we want to reach Major Printing? What's the best way to get a hold of you?
I'll give you a couple of different ways. Phone number is 908-686-7296. Our website is majorprinting.com. My email is joseph@majorprinting.com. His is john@majorprinting.com.
And we also have, we're Major Printing at Facebook.
Oh, great, yeah.
And Twitter.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, so we're Major. And we post to Twitter, Facebook. Facebook is about 3 times a week.
Okay.
Twitter is every day.
Okay.
I try to post something. LinkedIn. We each have our own individual LinkedIn profiles, but I put some just things about the technology that we're using, or just generic business information about marketing and things like that, just to keep in touch with everybody. Because like we said, we try to practice what we preach.
Yeah.
We do our own print mailings, but we also follow up with social media, and we recognize that these things need to be done in it. And when people recognize us doing it, then we tell them, you should do that. It's working well for us.
It's easier to sell if you've done it yourself. And if you believe in it.
And we feel more confident in selling it because we know that it works for us.
Yeah.
So,
well, I have to thank you both. Again, a rich history, and the future is bright for you guys, as we can see. I'm excited to be working with you guys. I'm excited to always be seeing you guys. I'm thankful that you had us here. Thank you for inviting everyone at home here.
Thank you for coming.
Now, and give them the address just one more time so they have it.
934 Savit Place.
And thank you guys for coming in and sharing another episode of Talking Business with Jay. See you guys soon. Have a good one.
Hey Union! Mayor Figueredo and the Township Committee present Films and Fins Dive-In Movies. We're starting off with a splash on Tuesday, July 19th with the Disney Pixar film Luca. On August 8th, go on an undersea adventure with the SpongeBob movie Sponge on the Run. Ending this series is a Disney classic Lilo and Stitch on Thursday, September 1st. The viewings will take place at the Columbian Swim Club of Union and will be open to all Union residents and Knights members. Admission is $5 per person and free for babies under 2. Space is limited and films will begin at sunset. For more information, visit uniontownship.com and follow on social media at TWP Union NJ. Hope to see you there.
There was an old woman who lived in a shoe. She had so many children, she didn't know what to do. She gave them some broth without any bread and kissed them all soundly and put them to bed. Hunger is a story we can end. End it at feedingamerica.org.
Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of Talking Business with Jay. I'm here with Ernie Fry at UTCAO. Ernie, thank you first for having us here. This is absolutely amazing. Give us a little history about what the UTCAO stands for, what it's about, and how you got started with them.
Sure. So some people call it UTACO.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, you like that?
Oh, that's cool.
But it actually stands for Union Township Community Action Organization.
Okay.
We were incorporated back in October of 1967. So this year we'll be celebrating we'll be officially seniors.
Oh,
so
congratulations.
We'll
That's great.
55 years of being here in the community. Oh. So it began by a group of concerned citizens coming together and wanting to deal with some of the social problems that dealt with their community, such as underemployment, unemployment, undereducation. So right after the initial forming of the organization, daycare began. And so we've had the daycare for almost 55 years.
Wow.
And so about 7 years ago, we incorporated an early Head Start grant. So now we're able to give comprehensive services to children from infants to 3 years old. And then they transition into our preschool program.
Oh, wow.
So our initial mission was to give help and assistance to individuals who needed it from infancy to seniors. And so we do that with the daycare program and our early Head Start program. And right now we're looking for children. So if you have infants, toddlers up to 3 and 4 years old, we need them here at Union Township Community Action. And in fact, just Friday we had our preschool graduation. And it was a beautiful event.
Yeah.
We had one parent come up to us who had migrated to this country from Brazil just 1 month before the pandemic. And they happened to find our agency online.
Really?
And they have never been able to step foot inside the building because of our cleaning and safety protocols.
Well, that's nice to have.
But they love UTCAO, and they're spreading the word to everyone. Their child could barely speak English when she first came here, but now she's fluent.
Oh, wow.
And she's learned so much, and on Friday she graduated. So that's a testament to how much the child felt loved. She wanted to be here, and the parents wanted her here, even though they were never able to come into the building.
Still, though, the child was one that benefited, which is the program itself.
Right.
Now, how did you get involved, and how long have you been here?
I've been here 11 years.
Oh, wow.
I started by volunteering. There was a program for the Summer Youth Employment Program. So I was really kind of headed up the Summer Youth Employment Program. So I started with that, and then I've just gradually.
It's okay, it's raining, but we're under a tarp, so we're good.
And we don't melt.
No. I love how she says we don't melt.
We don't melt.
No.
And so, I just gradually became the executive director.
Wow. And how long have you been doing that?
For 11 years.
11 years you've been the director?
Yes.
Oh my goodness, that's
Yes.
amazing.
Yes.
So now, again, you're talking about how you do for not only children, but also different age groups. What
Right.
else do you offer for those different age groups?
So for the graduating high school students of Union High School, one of our founding members, upon his death, he bequeathed money for a scholarship fund.
Oh, wow.
That was more than 20 years ago. So we are still giving out scholarships from that money that he bequeathed us 20 years ago. You just have to be graduating from Union High School.
Okay.
And in fact, that scholarship program and process is open right now for 2022. So if you're graduating from Union High School, go online and look up the process.
Okay.
We also, just 2 weeks ago, TV 34 came and filmed our promenade down in front of Jefferson School it's called our Red Carpet Prom event for
Yes.
Union High School prom goers. And that began more than 60 years ago by families having their children just go out and promenade down Hilton Avenue. So UTACO, UTCAO got involved. They got involved. And now we have the TV cameras come, we have the local newspaper come, we have a DJ, you name it, we've blown it up. And the children have come. I shouldn't say children, they're young adults.
Young adults, right, yes.
They're young adults. They come in every transportation imaginable.
Yeah.
We've had them come in horse-drawn carriages.
Get out of here.
We've had them come in motorcycle promenades.
Oh my God.
So if you've never been, come. It's a joy to see.
I have to say, I heard such wonderful things about it. I was unable to go, but I actually spoke to one of the young ladies for the next day. We actually did a Special Olympics event where we took the torch from the police station to the next stop in Millburn,
okay.
and she was there. And the way she spoke about it, she was just, it was so amazing for her to be involved in that, and she loved everything. She just kept talking about it. As we were setting up for the event, she just kept talking about how the prom was.
It's a joyful event. The
Yeah.
whole community comes out. You know, this is the first time we've been able to do it since the pandemic.
Right.
But, and parents have looked forward to it. So for the last 2 years, they've been asking us about it. But we were able to bring it back this year, and I'm so glad they were there and enjoyed it.
I mean, again, I'm just glad to hear the story that I heard. But
Right.
I can tell by the way you're talking about it, it's something
Right.
that's very touching to your own heart.
It's a beautiful event.
Yeah.
And then with seniors, for seniors in the community, we provide companion aid services.
Okay.
So what that means is we go into their homes and provide light housekeeping, help
that's
them fix
great.
food or whatever it is, in order to have them stay in their homes and independent for as long as they want.
Oh, that's
Now,
so great.
during the pandemic, we continued that, even though we had some people, some people were kind of reluctant because
of what's going on,
because
sure.
of
I mean,
what's
that was a
going
tough
on.
time. Does it
Right.
seem to be going, do you feel like things are getting a little bit back to normal? How do you guys feel?
It's gradually getting there.
Right.
We don't want to rush into
No.
normalcy.
No.
Because I know that there are many people who are still getting. In fact, we had someone in our staff whose family member passed away just in the last month.
Oh, I'm
or
sorry
so.
to hear that.
So, we still are not rushing back into normalcy, but we do want to slowly get back into
Sure,
it.
sure.
But we want to keep the community and our companion aides and everyone safe to the degree we can.
And it's the most important thing.
Right.
Again, now, so we've spoken about the children, and again, the senior part, I really love how you guys, so you go into the homes, it's like cleaning, it's assisting them. Do they do like shopping with, like helping them
They
bring
help
food?
them, they can do the food shopping. We don't take them to the store, but
Sure.
we will do it on their behalf.
Oh, so helping-
and run
so
errands.
yes.
Yes.
Oh, that's
It's,
great.
a program to keep them independent, because there are, many people who just can't make up the bed maybe. They can't change the sheets. And this just gives them that little help in order to stay in their homes and independent for as long as
So
possible.
it's those simple day-to-day
It's those
things.
simple day-to-day things.
they can come-
And it's designed for low-income seniors, so it's a beautiful program.
Now, do you have anything coming up for the future? Because again, like you said, you had the graduation. Now you said you were looking for something specific though right now. Is younger?
We're looking for children.
Okay, yes.
From 0 to 5.
I love it.
Zero to
5.
four.
0
We're
to
looking
5.
for companion. We need more companion aid clients because
Okay.
during the pandemic we lost many
Unfortunately.
people in the community. So we need more companion aid clients. It's been very difficult, but we still need to get more companion aid clients. We are also, as I said, we're looking to get more scholarship applications in as well. So we're looking for all
It's
of
funny
that.
how these are such great programs and nobody's jumping at these, because everything you're telling me right now is so necessary. I mean,
Yes.
from seniors to young to high school students, these are fantastic programs. So if you guys are watching, please make sure that you reach out to Ernie Fry, and make sure that you reach out to her staff as well, or anyone. How can they get a hold of you?
Our number is 908-686-6150. I'm at extension 116, but you can call anyone within in the directory and they will provide help.
And do you have an email that they can reach out to?
efry@utcao.com.
And what is the address that we're at? Just one more
We're-
time so they know.
The email
address here. No, the address,
we're
the actual
at
physical.
2410 Springfield Avenue in Vauxhall, New Jersey. We're right across the street from Home Depot. Most of the time we hear from parents, they've passed by this place a million times and they've never seen it. It's because they're looking over at Home Depot.
And it is quite,
we
I mean,
invite
it's
them.
one of the largest Home Depots. But
It
now,
is.
do us a favor, when you're coming down at the Home Depots on your left, make sure you look to the right, stop by, call in. Again, I know the health situation, we want to make sure you probably call or email is the best to get a hold of
Call
you.
or email, because right now we can't let you in the building.
Perfectly fine.
Because of safety protocols.
But if you see what we've seen looking out here and inside, it's a fantastic facility. You've got great programs going on, and the future looks bright for you guys. And I'm so happy that we were able to talk today, Ernie Fry.
Thank
Come
you.
out, visit, reach out. I mean, the programs are here for you. Don't let them go to waste, please. Reach out as soon as possible.
Thank you.
And thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of Talking Business with Jay. We'll see you soon. Have a good one, guys.